Hi guys, Chris here from Amazon Christmas Cash. Got a quick video here to let you know about the webinar slash video series that is coming up at the weekend. It should be up and ready for Sunday. I'm getting confused with my dates here, one sec. Just looking, so yeah, we're looking at Sunday the 6th of October. That will be delivered into your inbox. It's actually a webinar slash video series, and the reason I say that is I'm actually packaging it as a video series initially with a webinar at the end, if that makes sense, because I thought in the webinar I could answer some questions and basically any queries you might have and help people that way. Now what I'm going to cover in the video series, and I do apologize again, I will try not to make this video so long. I just want to say actually at the beginning of the video, before I sort of move on to what the all the aspects of the webinar and what we cover, I just want to say you have also got a link in the email for Covert Viral Wizard, and I just thought I'd mention it right now because if you haven't already, I suggest you pick it up if you're interested in it, because it's literally, at the time of recording this video, got 1 hour and 11 minutes and 26, 25, 20. I'm not going to count all the way down to 0, don't worry. But you can see here, it's got about an hour left until the discount price goes. If we scroll down here, let's have a look. $27, and it is going up to $97. Now, I'm not sure if they're going to put it up to $97 all in one go, but it's definitely going up in an hour. So if you haven't picked this up and you're interested, again, very briefly, I did a video for it. You'll find it in my YouTube channel, but it just shows you how to get a huge amount of traffic, and you can use it in conjunction with the Amazon Christmas Cash course. So if you haven't got that, go and grab it while it's still at a really bargain price, and before it goes up in price. Okay, back to the webinar, and this is what I've decided to do here is things that I've noticed come up with as people follow through the course. Now, a lot of people have had success with the course, but obviously, and I would love it if it were the other way around, but obviously not as many people that has actually purchased the course. Now, you know, that's not rocket science. I do understand that not everyone that buys a product will follow through. Not everyone will keep on following through consistently. And we've all got our strengths and weaknesses, and we're all at different stages. So, you know, some people will be sort of know all the stuff. They know how to set up websites. They know how to pick products, and they're looking for direction. Whereas other people might be brand new and it's going to take them a bit longer. I'd say this to people, some of my coaching clients, I actually say to them that once you can get these skills though, however basic they might seem on the face of it, setting up a blog, picking products, writing content, once you can actually get yourself to do it, that is the base of definitely a job replacing income, if not more, and not just with Amazon, but with ClickBank, CPA offers and so on. So the world's your oyster, so to speak. Yes, there is more to learn. What I've tried to do with the course is tried to steer people away from having to feel that it's a minefield and having to feel, right, I need to know about copywriting, I need to know everything there is to know about Amazon, everything there is to know about ClickBank, everything there is to know about how to set up a theme. I've tried to steer away from that. That's all academic. Yes, it helps to know, but obviously the old saying, knowledge is power, is wrong. There you go, I've said it. That's from Chris Jones. You can write that in stone. Knowledge is power, is wrong, but applied knowledge is power. If you take the knowledge that you get and you actually apply it on a consistent basis, you will be successful, or you will at least find out whether it works or not. So I've put together this system obviously for what works for me, but the thing that is difficult is I can't make people do the work, and there is work there. You know, there's ways around it. You know, you can make the content a bit easier, and there's certain ways of working. So anyway, without starting to go into it now, that's what I want this video series to be about. And in the first video, we're going to look at an action plan themed video where I will give you some tips, tricks, techniques, stuff that's worked for me to get this stuff done. Now, I don't claim to be a guru in time management, but I would say, hand on heart, that I tend to get a lot more done than most people in the day. Some people obviously get more done than me. There's no way we can compare it, but everyone has the same amount of time in the day. And I see certain things with people doing well. If you look at what they're doing, most of the time they're getting a lot out of their day. So the first thing will be just tips and tricks and things that are, now I'm not saying I'm a guru, and this stuff has taken me years to learn, literally years to learn. I know as well as anyone when it gets to, especially working for yourself, when it gets to 5 p.m, 5:30, 6 p.m, it's easy to crack open a beer and sit in front of the telly and make an income that you would like at a normal 9-to-5 job. But I think most people, of course you're looking to replace your income, but I think most people that pick up this stuff, that want that want to make money online, are looking to make more money than they did in their job. I think, of course, you're looking to replace your income. Of course, you can say, oh, well, if I could just replace my $500 a week income, I'd be happy. But believe me, once you hit that $500 mark, you would want to make $1,000. And once you hit that, you'd want to make $2,000. And admittedly, some people stop. Some people carry on. But what I'm saying, and what's really exciting, is with this stuff, Amazon stuff and all the online stuff, there is no limit. So it's just down to how much you can get done. So I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to get stuff done that's worked for me, in obviously in reference to the Amazon Christmas Cash course, because we're not running out of time. We've still got plenty of time. The sites are coming together. There's a couple of people ranking well, and once you get the sites out there, it's fairly quick in terms of having to promote them, because there's tricks and so on, which we go into. But anyway, the first sort of video module will be about getting things done and a schedule to do it, and how to get it done faster, and basically get going. If you're anything like me, you'll notice before I started getting better, and I still notice it now. Again, it's a sort of, if you look at, I'm not going to say I'm a self-improvement guru, but if you look at that, it is self-improvement. It's making the most out of your time, and still I find days go by and you think, where did that day go? So, but if you can eliminate them down, and most of the time you have a set plan, that is, you'll get far, far more done. The second part of the video series will be about ranking. How to make sure you get ranked. That's another big part that comes up. People are worried. And it's also a part that comes up with, before you actually start, is this going to work? Is this... Now, the hardest thing for me, creating the course is I can tell you what's worked for me, but if you're sort of sat there with no belief and you're sort of sat and thinking, is this going to work? I'm not sure. You can show people money, you can show people rankings, but people, it's not so much that they're not prepared to put the work in, they're not prepared to trade their time for something that may or may not work. So what we'll be covering there is ways that you can get this done so you're actually moving forward and you're actually seeing what works and what doesn't. With these sites, of course, it's a numbers game. If I could say to you, right, you can set up a site and it will make you $1,000 every week. Or even if I could say to you, you can set up a site and it's guaranteed to make you $100 every week, and you just keep on building them. Of course you'd do it. But this stuff does not work like that. But the good thing is, because most people won't take action for all intents and purposes, things going on, life getting in the way, there isn't much competition for you. And if you can follow these principles that I'll be covering, and ranking strategies, we basically go through the whole thing of this video series and webinar is to go through and make sure you've got a system that you can follow in conjunction with the practical system, so you're actually getting things done. And then results. Once you start getting results, we will go through that. We'll work out an action plan. Once you start getting results, I will tell you how to expand on a site to get better results, faster results, and make sure that you're sort of moving on into authority site-ish sites. And then you've got so many more options, whether you want to resell the site or you want to build another one, and so on. So that's what we cover, 3 main points there. And there will also be, I've decided to offer a different form of coaching, because I've learned a lot speaking to clients. I've had some people that are very successful, or in terms of money, that they've replaced their income. I've had some people that are not so successful. I've had some people that are successful in terms of just getting further than they ever have done before. And that's really, really good to see, because of course, it's not, of course it's about the money. Initially you're doing it for money, but it's also about getting further, getting past stumbling blocks. And if you can get past the ones, the thing I'm willing to bet is the same things. If you've been doing this for a number of years, there will be a certain number of things that are holding you back, that have always held you back. And that might be a common one is, all your stuff, maybe you've been sort of hanging around the forums, reading on information, writing it down, really working hard. But when you look at the results or the pay or the money that you're getting for that knowledge, it's not being put into practice. And that normally comes not because you're not taking action, but you start to take action. You start, and then you think, am I doing this right? Hang on, this is better, and this method's better, and so on. And you jump around from method to method, and you read and you learn, and you can withhold a huge amount of information. And what I've actually found is people, I hold my hands up, people far smarter than me, in my opinion, are having difficulty when I speak to them, because of course they're clever, of course they're very smart, of course they can retain information, but unless you have some learnt process of actually focusing all that information and focusing on one thing until you get a desired result or start to see results happening, you won't move forward. So that's what I want this sort of extra webinar video course to be. And the special offer will be working with me. More intensive. I've obviously spoken to some of you, clients and so on. And like I say, some people get success. It depends what level. Some people have got further. They're complete beginners and they can upload a site and they put content on it, and they're sort of starting to get results and they're starting to learn about all this stuff. But I want to do a more intensive one. It's going to be a bit different. It's going to be for those of you that are really looking to give this a real go. And I know you all are, but I want people that are really, really serious about this. And we will be one-on-one and focused on action. So if you're listening to this, if you've listened this far, I thank you. You've probably, many of you might have turned the video off by now. Chances are, if you've stayed listening to me, then you are focused on real action and getting results. And I will actually be going through each part of the course with daily tasks for you to do, one-on-one. And again, you need to be serious about making it work. We work to a schedule, and we actually work to make sure that you get results. You're going to need at least an hour a day to commit to this. And you have to be committed to the hard work aspect of it. I will obviously be there to help, but a huge part, if I do say a huge part of why people not fail, but a huge part of why it doesn't work for them is because they come to writing the content, or they come to actually doing the hard groundwork, and then that's a stumbling block. So if that sounds like you, this might not be for you, and I'm just being honest. If you are, this special offer, this coaching offer, is for people that are working really hard, adding content. They really, or you're either doing it and you're adding content and you just can't make it work, and we can work together. We meet up on Skype, we have a conversation, and we work out where you're at, and we will basically run through a plan of action to make sure you get where you want to get. Or the other thing is, if you're you sort of, again, have been reading a lot, you know it all, or you've got a huge amount of information, but you don't know how to put it into place, but you're willing to work really hard and you're serious about this stuff. You know, there's more on it, and there will be more on it this weekend, but it's basically for people that really want to get a full-time income out of this. If you're just looking to sort of make, you know, $50, $100 a week, it might not be for you. It probably won't be for you. If you're looking to really, really start making your living online, you want to put the pieces together, you're dedicated to making this work for you, then I will spend my time with you and basically work together and get you there. But again, there's more details on that, and that's basically it. That's what the three parts will cover. To give you a quick recap: action plan, that's part of the video webinar series. Action plan, how to get things done, how to use this stuff in conjunction with the course. Ranking, basically tips, tricks and stuff to make sure once you got the content that you're going to get ranked, and also if you're starting out, so you know that you can get ranked. And results, once you start getting results, how do you expand, how to not get tangled up and think, oh, what do I do now? Do I work on another site? Again, it's all about action, but having a streamlined way of working to make that happen. And the special offer is, again, for people that are serious, that want to make a full-time income out of this, and they want to shorten the learning curve and work intensively with me. Obviously, I've done coaching offers where we meet up and it's sort of every few days, or we meet up and there's like email support and so on. This won't be like that. I only want people that are really, really wanting to make this work and wanting really, well, good results and work with me and be willing to put the work in. There will be a call before we actually go ahead, and you can speak to me on the phone and we make sure that we're a good fit together. But for people that are really looking for fast results, that is perfect for you. If you're sort of scratching your head and thinking, oh, I really can do this, but I need the extra help and I'm willing to dedicate time to it, then that sounds like you. But anyway, guys, more about that. Keep an eye out this Sunday for the video series and the special offer. And also, let's just have a look, because I've been talking for quite a long time. Here we go, 54 minutes left for the Covert Viral Wizard. So if you haven't picked that up, obviously, if you're not looking to get it, you'll not be interested in going to pick it up. But if you want to grab that, you want the traffic it can give you, I would suggest running over to there now and picking it up before they stick the price up. And before they take the theme down. I know they did that with the other Covert theme. They actually took it down, and this one's better in my opinion, just because again, a bugbear of people is content, and this allows you to get a lot of traffic without writing anything. So that's always good, and you can use it in conjunction with your Amazon and your Christmas sites. Okay, guys, I'll leave the video there. And I look forward to meeting some of you on Sunday, and keep an eye out in your email inbox. You will receive an email it will go through to a page where you can get access to the video course. Obviously, if you've paid for the webinar, you'll get access to that, and there will also be more details on the coaching offer on that page. But more details this weekend. Okay, guys, cheers, and I'll speak to you soon.